Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the Forrester manse, Eric wants to know if there's any news from behind adversary lines. Ridge tells him that he and Taylor had a nice discussion with Steffi, but not about the preemption. They can't believe Carter would do this and that Brook would join him. Taylor assures the men Steffi has a plan and will get the company back. Ridge tells Eric that Steffi wants to appeal to Carter's heart. Eric grievances, good luck with that. They debate as Taylor listens. Eric says it's the worst treason in the world. Taylor reminds Ridge that Brook's been talking to Carter. The man they know and love is in there, it just needs to be drawn out by the right person. Taylor thinks Steffi or Daphne could get through to him. She's seen it in her practice how different people can prompt subtle changes. Eric argues that Carter's not at all the man he used to be. Taylor thinks he'll be the man he was again. He'll come out of the fog and realize what he's done. At Forrester, Carter, Hope and Brook prepare for their big moment. Hope notices Carter's not smiling and asks why he's not further agitated about the launch. She thinks he's upset this won't be a success and promises the jewelry line will be a mega hit. Hope urges him to enjoy his moment, he's earned it. You've earned that seat behind the office. Now go and enjoy it. Brook and Carter change a look. In the design office, Steffi thanks Daphne, who assures her friend she'll be sure to make sure Carter sees he was manipulated by Hope. Steffi mentions temptation being out of the picture now, but Daphne says there's no need to rule it out yet. Still, appealing to his sense of virtuousness should work. Steffi stresses that they need to succeed and relieve Forrester Creations of the Logans formerly and for all. Daphne assures Steffi that she's got a good read on Carter now. She agrees with her friend that a big shift seems to have happened with him. Steffi says that was because of Hope. Daphne thinks he can find himself again. She ruminates that he's not only successful, but also handsome. Helping Steffi is her precedence, but it's also come a particular charge to deliver Carter from Hope Logan. Latterly, Hope enters the design office, where Steffi is sitting behind the office. She stops short and breathes in, smiling. Was Daphne and then with you? Steffi says her spices are veritably intoxicating. Brook regards in and asks if everything is okay in there. Steffi says yes, though she's not on board with the achievement. Hope says the jewelry launch is moment. This will show that the new power structure then's a success. Steffi says she formerly knows about the drop. Hope thinks Steffi should learn to accept this. Nothing is going to change it. Not indeed you. Brook looks worried by her son's words. Steffi remarks on the treason. Hope informs her she'll see it else when the massive gains start rolling in. Steffi flurries or massive debt. She's thankful her grandmother isn't then to see this. But my pater and my forefather, is their heritage just going to fade down? Do you understand the impact this is having on them? Brook has to leave the room. Steffi tells Hope she thinks her mama is realizing that what she and Carter have done is wrong. In the main office, Carter admires Daphne's gamey scent. She purrs that it's a big day. Taking his hand, she says, I've been allowing of you, Carter. Carter squints. Are you coming on to me? Daphne asks, would you be surprised? Just also Charlie comes by. He sniffs the air and stammers over the lovely Daphne rose. Is that cinnamon? He keeps guessing until Carter prompts Charles. Charlie wraps it up and leaves the room mumbling to himself about vanilla. Carter tells Daphne the security guard is right about her scent. It'll be a mega hit. Daphne questions if he can truly celebrate his successes knowing how it came about. Running Forrester Creations without the Forresters, it's strange to me. Daphne says she can smell when someone isn't being true to themselves. Carter frowns as she says Hope has him wrapped around her cutlet. He wants to be married and wants attention and love. Hope's giving him commodity that feels like that. He'll do anything for her to make it last. Indeed, impale a close friend in the reverse. Brook approaches in the doorway as Daphne suggests that being a part of this preemption isn't who he really is it? She asks him to suppose long and hard about what she said, and also exits. Brook closes the door and she and Carter gawk at each other. At the Forrester manse, Ridge tells Taylor that Carter is delusional. His former friend is gone. Taylor thinks Ridge is still in shock at the treason. Eric feels the same way. Complete and maximum shock. Ridge sits by his pater. He's really angry this happened, but there's also a sadness and heartache to it. Someone they loved and trusted is gone because of Hope. In the design office, Steffi tells Hope she thinks her mama is realizing that what she and Carter have done is wrong. Hope thinks she just wanted to get down from the pressure. Steffi thinks she's a reticent CEO, and she's not buying the achievement presently. Her parents are back together and she's alone. Hope asks if that's because of the achievement or because of her father's incapability to commit. Steffi says Brook's heart is importing on her. Hope tells her to stop being so ridiculous. Her mama's derangement about Ridge and Taylor, but her heart is clear. The Logans will be getting accolades for times, and she's thrilled to be CEO. Together, Carter and her mama will lead Forrester into the future. They make quite the platoon. In the main office, Brook thinks Carter should hear to what Daphne had to say. What they're doing there isn't right. Ridge and Eric are just sitting at home. They've commodity in common. Carter says that's a collective love for Hope. Brook says yes, but also for someone differently. Carter countries Ridge. Brook tears up. They both lost him because of this achievement. I'm sure that you miss him just as important as I do. He can deny it all he wants, but she knows he's crying outside too. At the Forrester manse, Ridge paces and remembers highlights of his relationship with Carter. In the main office, Brook asks Carter how much longer they can let this go on. Ridge belongs then at Forrester. Luna has been trying to vend Bill on her metamorphosis, so she's been venting her regrets and promising she's changed. That said, Luna still has a devious look in her eyes occasionally, like when she's crushing on Will while intimately observing at the Spencer manse. It's tough for suckers to know if Luna has changed or not, and it turns out that's exactly what Lisa Yamada has in mind when she plays her. In a new interview with SOD, Yamada talked about her rearmost interpretation of Luna, and whether she's truly trying to redeem herself. Although Yamada conceded that Luna has committed some terrible crimes, she admitted she still has a soft spot for her. Since Luna had an unstable parenting and plenitude of struggles, Yamada easily has some sympathy for her character. Indeed so, Yamada was quick to shut down the notion that Luna is completely on a better path at this point. There are still some deranged layers to Luna that could potentially resurface as this BNB plot moves along. I feel like she's been through a lot, but I don't completely want to that she's no longer crazy and is in her redemption period. I surely suppose there's a little bit of crazy to her still, and that's what makes her delightful, Yamada said. Yamada also suggested that she switches it up with her depiction. Yamada might take a further manipulative approach, and other days she tries to make Luna's feelings feel more authentic. It's all about keeping the observers on their toes, according to Lisa Yamada, who's having a blast bringing Luna to life. The thing is to make suckers wonder if Luna is playing the victim or if she has genuine guilt, so we'd say Yamada surely pulls that out. Luna may have a chance to let her crazy side come back out to play down the road. It's easy to imagine Luna manipulating Finn once she finds out he's her father, and that could lead to another round of wild drama with Steffi too. Luna will get updates on her maternity news ultimately, so stay tuned for the coming chapter of her crooked story.